Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, and I am bringing you guys a filler video just because I didn't really want to leave you guys without any kind of video for today. But yeah, anyway, this is a Wi-Fi battle I had against TheKingNappy, and we have battled like at least 3-4 times or so, and this is probably the closest game we had. Funny thing though, I only have 5 Pokemon on my team because I forgot to choose the 6 Pokemon, so I just went in with 5 Pokemon, and I noticed this like as I was going in the battle, and I was like, I'm not gonna be really, I really don't care, it's fine, it's whatever. But the Pokemon I forgot was Alakazam, which was my main Mega, and that really just changed the entire game for me. But this was a really close battle though. Every other battle we had, he swept me with that Tyranitar over there. So yeah, fuck that Tyranitar. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this battle. I hope I sped it up enough because honestly, I am not about to go back and speed this up even more. But anyway, I'm gonna lead off with my Scizor as he leads off with his Rotom. I know this Rotom's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I don't want to burn Scizor, so I'm going to go into the only Pokemon on my team that can really take a burn, because you know everything else is like a physical attacker with the exception of Zoroark, but I don't want Zoroark burned, you know, just because of illusion and stuff like that. So I go into my Sylveon to take it, and Sylveon has a pretty high special defense, so I know I could take a hit from the Rotom. But he actually switches out and goes into his Aegislash, so I just take this time to set up a light screen. Also, this Sylveon is an in-game Sylveon, so it has a really shitty moveset, really shitty EVs, and really shitty IVs. So just letting you know right there. But I'm going to switch out and go into my Dragonite, which actually isn't my Dragonite, as you will see in a little bit actually. As he goes for Swords Dance and then Shadow Sneaks, I actually take the Shadow Sneak because I resist it. And this is my Zoroark, and I go ahead and go for the Flamethrower, and I go ahead and take out this Aegislash. Now I went for the Flamethrower over the night days because I completely forgot that Steel types don't resist Dark anymore. So I totally forgot that night days would be super effective on the Aegislash, but it doesn't really matter because the Aegislash died anyway because it was an attack form. So anyway, he brings in his Tyranitar, this infamous Tyranitar that always sweeps me, and he Mega Evolves right off the bat. But I go for the taunt because I know for a fact he's going to go for the Dragon Dance, which he actually does. So he couldn't do anything that turn, which is great, which now I can go ahead and get off a really hard hit with this Focus Blast. Unfortunately, it's not enough to kill though because the Sandstorm actually boosts his special defense. So he is able to take it, and so now I lose my Zoroark to an Earthquake, which, you know, is perfectly fine because I could just bring back in my Scizor and go for the Revenge Kill, Bullet Punch. There's really no reason for him to switch out. I mean, if he really wanted to, something else on his team would have taken a Bullet Punch. He could have probably switched back in Rotom right there, but or switched out into Rotom to take it, but I don't know, I guess he didn't want to. But he brings in the Rotom now, which I'm like, okay, well, my Sylveon completely sort of walls your Rotom. You can't really do much of anything to my Sylveon. I'm already burned. I can take special hits decently. If this was a better Sylveon, I would be able to take him a lot better, but this is a crappy Sylveon. But he goes for the Volt Switch this turn, which is perfectly fine with me. I take a little bit more than I thought I would from the Volt Switch, which lets you know this is a pretty shitty Sylveon. And he brings in his Excadrill. As I go for the Misty Terrain, I just do it just to get rid of the sand because, I mean, there's really no point, but I don't even know if that actually really got rid of the sand or something. But I also went for the Misty Terrain just so he couldn't Will-O-Wisp any of my Pokemon anymore, because if you don't know what Misty Terrain does, you can't status Pokemon or something like that. But he goes for the Swords Dance with his Excadrill, as I go for the Dragon Dance with my Dragonite, and I think he goes for the Rock Slide here, which you know, thanks to my Multiscale, I am able to take that. I do believe, I hope I do, yes I do, and I hit back with an Earthquake. But this thing had a Focus Sash of all freaking items to have. It had a Focus Sash, so I'm not able to take out this Excadrill with my Dragonite, unfortunately, and that sucks so much. Like, what the fuck? But it's cool though, it's cool because I know my Salamence can come in, easily take out this Excadrill, outspeed, and I can get the Moxie boost. I kind of wish my Salamence had its Choice Scarf like I wanted, because if it had Choice Scarf, then I could have easily outsped this oh no, I actually do outspeed this Hydreigon that comes in. So yeah, I go for the Dragon Claw, go ahead and take out the Hydreigon, get another Moxie boost, and I'm pretty much on a little mini sweep here. But this sweep is going to be cut short because of this Gengar. Like I said, if I had my choice scarf on this Salamence, then I would have easily outsped this Gengar. Dragon Clawed, Gengar would have been dead. That would have been another Moxie boost, and then, you know, he still has what, Rotom, and I could have just easily just swept the rest of his team with my Salamence, but I didn't have the choice scarf. But I bring in the Scizor now. I just go ahead and Mega Evolve right off the bat, and I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch to go ahead and take out this Gengar. Gengar cannot take a Bullet Punch, especially from a fucking Mega Scizor. Like, there's no way in hell it's gonna be able to take it. Honestly, if I had my Mega Alakazam though, I could have easily just destroyed this Gengar and probably just the rest of his team. But I forgot my Alakazam, so it's kind of unfortunate. But I switch out my Scizor here because I don't want Scizor to get burned. I do not want this thing burned, so I'm trying to just keep it from getting burned. So I bring back in my Sylveon, and Sylveon is pretty much on its last legs. If this was a good Sylveon, I could have like wished sometime or whatever, wish protect, get my HP back up and just be that kind of guy. But, you know, I didn't, but it's cool. It's fine. But he's finally able to burn my Scizor, which is, you know, good for him. But I'm going to go ahead and go for the U-turn just to get some damage. And look how much that U-turn does. It does quite a bit. So if I actually wasn't burned, I could have almost like one-shotted his Rotom. But, I mean, it's cool, though. It's cool. This game is pretty much over. My Scizor is crippled like fuck. There's really no point in me even trying to squeeze a win out of this. There's no way in hell I was going to squeeze a win. I just go ahead and go for the Bullet Punch just to get a little bit of extra damage. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take out my Scizor with a Thunderbolt. So that was a good game, Nappy, good game. And like I said before, guys, you know, just stay tuned for the update video. I'm not sure if it's gonna be out tomorrow or it's gonna be out sometime this week. I'm sure a lot of people are out of school this week anyway for Thanksgiving or something if you celebrate that. But anyway, I will check you guys out later. Peace. Also, don't forget to leave a like and comment. Bye.